Hi guys, a very warm welcome to all of you in our YouTube channel Gurmantra Siksha Ka Granth, and I'm your educator Saranya, and this is our PYQ's detailed analysis series. Yesterday we saw 2020 paper. Few questions were left in 2020 paper which I've added in this paper in this analysis session, like 4 questions. We will deal with that and continue with 2019 question paper. Okay, so in this series, as you already know, we are going to target past 10 years question paper for GATE and solve each and every question present in that. Some of you guys asked me like if I'll be covering aptitude also, not in this series, but if time permits, I will keep a separate series for aptitude where we will do all the PYQs in aptitude. Okay, I wanted to have a continuity for you guys with the theory classes and the PYQs. That's why I'm not taking aptitude. That will be dealt on later, as well as the numerical dose sessions will be coming. So don't worry about those. First, solve all of these questions which I'm giving you from the previous year question papers. Okay, so let's start the session. So totally in this session you'll be having 60 marks, okay, which means 30 questions. For every correct answer, 2 marks, and if your answer is wrong, -1. As I've already told you, don't keep this session as a learning, have this session as a mock test. Okay, don't be like sitting and not even reading the questions. 1 minute will be given for you for every question. So read the question, try to solve the question. Okay, you have your notebook and pen with you, note down the options, and later on check the options when I solve it with you. So you have to be completely honest with yourself because this is a PYQ's test series. Also, after the session is over, what you can do is you can total the score and put it in the comment section. Okay, so give it your best shot, guys, and all the very best for all of you. So, this is our first question. Read the question carefully, slowly, understand it, and then start doing it. Okay, so what has given in the question? What is given in the question? So the sequence of a 1 MB long DNA is random. Okay, this DNA has all the 4 bases occurring in equal proportion. So equal proportion is here a keyword. Okay, so the number of nucleotides on average between the two successive EcoR1 recognition site GAATTC is. Okay, so they are asking you have a DNA which is 1 MB long, and yes, of course, in between that DNA you have recognition sites, EcoR1 recognition sites, that is GAATTC. So they're asking you between two this EcoR1 recognition site, how many nucleotides are in between? Okay, so that is what you have to find. This is very simple. Okay, let's find the answer. So, what is the probability of occurring G? That is 1 by 4. A is also 1 by 4. Again, another A, 1 by 4. T, 1 by 4. T, 1 by 4. C, 1 by 4. So, multiply all of this. So, you will get 1 by 4096. So, between one restriction site and another restriction site, the base pairs in between can be 4096 provided it is occurring in equal proportion. Okay, that is why I said this is a keyword. Okay, so this is the answer. Next question. Okay, so the second question is E. coli was grown in a N15 medium for several generations. Okay, so E. coli was grown in N15 medium for several generations. So both of the strands will be having N15, okay, which means heavy. Cells were then transferred to N14 medium, allowed to grow for 4 generations, and DNA was isolated immediately after the fourth generation. So the proportion of total DNA with intermediate density is, so you can see in the N15 medium, both the strands will be heavy. Okay, this is the first generation where both the strands will separate from each other and new strand will be synthesized, which is happening in N14 medium. That is why one heavy chain, one light chain, one heavy chain, one light chain. So totally two heavy chain and light chain. Okay. So in the next generation, this will again replicate. Here you will get two strands with light chain, and again two strands with heavy chain and light chain. Similarly, in the next generation, totally you will have 8 strands. Out of that, 2 strands will be heavy chain, light chain. Next generation, again 16 strands, out of which 2 will be heavy chain, light chain. Okay, so after the fourth generation, we are going to take the DNA and they are going to see the proportion. So from the 16, 2 will be heavy chain light chain and other than that will be normal light chain light chain. So 2 by 16th proportion. So if you solve this, you will get 12.5 percentage. So that will be the answer. Next question. Okay, so the question is the amino acid sequence of a peptide is phenylalanine, leucine, isoleucine, methionine, serine, and leucine. The number of codons that encode the amino acids is given here. So the number of unique DNA sequences that can encode this peptide. So they've given you the peptide and the amino acids present in that and how many codons will be coding that. And also in the question they're asking you the DNA sequence. Okay, so the number of codons. All you have to do is multiply this, okay, in this order. Multiply all of this. So phenylalanine 2 into leucine 2 because it is given here. Leucine 6 into isoleucine 3 into methionine 1 into serine 4. Again another leucine is given. So into 6. You will get 864. That is the answer. Next question. Okay. So in this question, they are asking you, assume that a cell culture was started with five human fibroblast cells. Two cells did not divide even once, whereas the other three cells completed three rounds of cell division. So at this stage, the total number of kinetochore in all the cells put together is, so five cells, two cells did not grow. I mean, they did not divide. The three cells divided. So in the first generation, you'll get six cells. Second generation, 12. Third generation, 24. Just exponential growth. Okay. So cells in the G1 stage, as soon as the cells divide, they will go to the G1 state. So in that stage, per chromosome, only one kinetochore will be present. But after the S phase, one chromosome will have two kinetochores. But after the G1 stage, that is, as soon as the cell divide, it goes to the G1 stage. In that stage, only one kinetochore per chromosome. So that is 46 kinetochore. Totally, how many cells do you have? You have 24 plus these two also you will take into account because they are live. Okay. So 24 plus 2, 26 cells into 46 kinetochore. That is 1196 kinetochores totally. Next question. Alright, so an enzyme catalyzes a reaction by decreasing the activation energy. So B is the correct answer. Next question. Okay. So the question is, the Bt toxin gene for Bacillus thuringiensis used to generate genetically modified crops is CRY. A is the answer. Okay. Next question. Okay, so which of the following is used as a pH indicator in animal cell culture? The correct answer is option B, phenol red. Next question. Okay, so tetracycline inhibits the binding of amino acyl tRNA to the ribosome, which will be bringing the amino acid. Okay, so D is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, which one of the following is a database for protein sequence motif, that is ProSite? Okay, ProSite is your motif database. Next question. Okay. So which one of the following enzyme is encoded by the human immunodeficiency virus, that is HIV genome? You know the right answer, option A, reverse transcriptase. Next question. Okay, so the question is DNA synthesis in eukaryotes occurs during which phase of the mitotic cell cycle? Of course, DNA synthesis happens in S phase. Okay, next question. Okay, so the question is match the human disease which is given in group 1 with the causative agent that is given in group 2. Okay, P is amoebiosis. Okay, caused, amoebiosis is caused by Entamoeba histolytica. This you should definitely be knowing because in 12th standard books you would have already studied it. So P3. P3 means A, B, and C. D you can eliminate. Next is African sleeping sickness that is caused by Trypanosoma gambians. So Q4. So Q4 means you can have option A and C be eliminated. Kala Azar, you know that Leishmania donovani. So R1. So you can now eliminate option A also. C is the correct answer. Chagas disease that is caused by Trypanosoma cruzi. So option C. Next question. Okay, so which one of the following techniques can be used to compare the expression of a large number of genes in two biological samples in a single experiment? Okay, so option A is polymerase chain reaction. So what is PCR used for? One is for amplification purpose, it is used. Okay, option C, northern hybridization. That is used for RNA detection. Option D, southern hybridization, DNA detection. So option B is left, that is DNA microarray, that is used for comparing two biological samples. Okay, so B is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, which of the following processes can increase the genetic diversity of bacteria in nature? So, option P is conjugation, Q is transformation, R is transduction, and S is transfection. Okay, they are asking about genetic diversity of bacteria in nature. So, conjugation and transformation happens by nature. Transduction, a virus comes and infects the bacteria. Okay, that does not increase the genetic diversity of bacteria. Okay, it actually adds the virus genome to the bacteria. So next is transfection, which is an artificial method. So P and Q are the correct answer, which is option B. Next question. Okay, so the question is, which one of the following is not a part of human non-specific defense system? So interferon, yes. Mucus, yes. Saliva, yes. But antibody is very specific. So that does not take part in non-specific defense system. Okay. So the question is asked, which one of the following is not a part of human non-specific defense system? So option D is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, a mutation in a gene that codes for a polypeptide results in a variant polypeptide that lacks the last three amino acids. What type of mutation is there? Okay, so if the sequence is not completed, okay, if the polypeptide sequence is not completed, no, I mean, it doesn't matter how many amino acids is missing, but if it is not completed, then that is due to nonsense mutation. Okay, last three amino acids have not been produced. It has been stopped in between. How the polypeptide chain stops in between? Because there is a stop codon coming, and that kind of mutation is called as nonsense mutation. So option B is the correct answer. Okay, which one of the following statements is correct for enzyme catalyzed reaction? Delta G is the Gibbs free energy change and K equilibrium is the equilibrium constant. So when you talk about enzymes, neither delta G or K equilibrium is affected. Okay, so enzymes do not affect the delta G value or K equilibrium. It only lowers the activation energy. So D is the correct answer. Okay. So in general, which one of the following statement is not correct? Option A, hydrogen bond results from electrostatic interaction, which is correct. Hydrogen bond contributes to the folding energy of proteins, that is also correct. Hydrogen bonds are weaker than the van der Waals interaction, no, that is not correct. So C is the incorrect option, that is C. Okay, next question. Okay, for site-directed mutagenesis, which one of the following restriction enzyme is used to digest the methylated DNA? So the correct answer for this question is option B, DPN1. Next question. Okay, match the organelles in group 1 with the functions in group 2. So in group 1, first is P, lysosome, and its function is digestion of foreign substance. So P1 is correct, which means option C is eliminated. Next is smooth ER. Smooth ER is lipid synthesis. Q3. Okay, which means option B is also eliminated. Next is Golgi. R for protein targeting. R2. R2 means D is also eliminated. Then A is your correct answer. Nucleolus is for rRNA synthesis. Okay, so A is the correct answer. Next question. Okay. So which one of the following statements are correct when a protein sequence database is searched using the BLAST algorithm? So according to BLAST algorithm, you have to remember two important points. If the BLAST score is high, which means high sequence similarity. Second one, E value should be low for sequence homology. Okay. So in this option, Q and R are the correct ones. Okay, Q and R are only correct ones. E value should be low and blast score should be high for sequence similarity and sequence homology. So option B is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, which of the following is coded by ABO blood group locus in human genome? Okay, so galactosal transferase is used. Okay, it's for blood group B. So B is the correct answer. Okay, which of the following factors affect the fidelity of DNA polymerase in polymerase chain reaction, that is in PCR? Magnesium concentration, yes. pH, yes. And annealing temperature, very, very important. So all of these are important for the fidelity of DNA. Okay, so the correct answer is D. Next question. Okay, group 1 lists spectroscopic methods and 2 is the biomolecular applications. We have to match it. So P is infrared. Infrared, that is IR spectroscopy, is used for identification of the functional groups. So P1. P1, yeah, that's it. You can eliminate option A, B and C. C is the correct option. Q is circular dichromism. Okay, that is for secondary structure. Okay, 2D structure. So 2 is the correct option. Third is the nuclear magnetic resonance, that is NMR. NMR is used for 3D structure determination. So 4. The correct answer is option C. Okay, so the question is the hexapeptide P has an isoelectric point, that is Pi of 6.9, and hexapeptide Q is a variant of P that contains valine instead of glutamate. Okay, so glutamate has been exchanged from, exchanged to valine. Okay, so the two peptide are analyzed by the SDS page at pH 8. Okay, pH 8 means this particular protein will have gone the charges, okay, in the pH 8. After the pi, if the pH is greater than the pi, then the protein will be negatively charged. Okay, the protein will be negatively charged. Remember that. Which one of the following statement is correct? Okay, and another point, if the pH is less than the pi, then the protein will be positively charged. So here they asked you question. Okay, you have two peptide, one is P and Q. So in P you have glutamate at position 3 and in Q you have valine. Okay. So comparing valine and glutamate, which is more negative? Glutamate is the more negative amino acid. So that will make P a tad more negative compared to the second, that is Q. Okay, so when they run through the SDS page, okay, you can see that P will move faster because it has glutamate, which gives it more negative. Also in the pH 8, the protein will have negative charge. The protein is already negative charge. Okay, valine will just keep the protein Q a bit backward because it is not much negative compared to P. So P is more negative compared to Q. So in SDS page, where does the protein move? From the negative terminal to the positive terminal, that is from cathode to anode. So you can see P will be having more negative charge. So that will move faster than Q. So A is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, antibody producing hybridoma cells are generated by the fusion of B cells and myeloma cells. B is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, which of the following statements are correct about the function of fetal bovine serum? That is FBS in animal cell culture. Okay, it will stimulate the cell growth. Yes. It enhances cell attachment. Yes. It provides hormones and minerals. Yes. It maintains the pH. No. So P, Q, R are the correct. That is option C. Next question. Which of the following covalent linkages exist between 7-methyl guanosine and mRNA? The answer is option C, 5-5 triphosphate. You can see in this picture. This is 7-methyl guanosine and this is mRNA. This is the 5' end and this is the 5' end in the sugar. So these two form the bonds. Okay. So 5-5 is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, which of the following amino acid residues will destabilize an alpha helix when inserted in the middle of the helix? Correct answer is option A, proline. Next question. Okay, which of the following factors can influence the lag phase of a microbial culture in a batch fermenter? Inoculum size, yes. Inoculum age, yes. Medium composition, definitely yes. So PQR, all these options are correct. So D is the correct answer. That's all, guys. आज का आपका PYQ सेशन खत्म हो गया है. ओके, आई थॉट यू गाइज हैव रियली एंजॉयड इट. तो कमेंट सेक्शन में अपना स्कोर्स डाल दीजिएगा. Okay, that is all. So like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel Gurmantra Shiksha Ka Granth. You can join our Telegram channel to get all the updates on time. Check out our Facebook page and website. If you have any queries, you can contact us on tanijanehaofficial@gmail.com. Also, you can call us on 9351280000. Thank you so much, guys, and have a nice